recently for allegedly hiring people to Quando Rondo. Those people, Quando Rondo's cousin, but well, that's still very illegal, so they arrested Lil Durk. Now, I want you to listen to this next part carefully. You see, how they basically caught Lil Durk, I explained it in some other video, but in a nutshell, the people he hired were stupid, and they left a lot of alleged trails that led back to them. The police went over and said, hey, y'all want to sing or y'all trying to go to jail? Some of them said, oh. They started singing. Now, this is a trend you'll find in a lot of cases. Somebody messes up, police go over to them and say, hey, we caught you messed up. Give us everyone else or you're going to jail forever. Usually people start singing. That also applies to another case Lil Durk is allegedly involved in, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Lil Durk, again, had a problem. The people he be hiring don't be thinking. So for this case we just talked about Quando Rondo's cousin tragically getting, Lil Durk said, look, I ain't do it. Give me bail. That means release me until my trial actually comes and then we could talk about it. A judge then decides, hey, should I give this person bail or not? So Lil Durk's lawyers come out and say, look, it's Lil Durk, it's Durkio, he famous, he not running away. Plus, we'll give y'all $3 million for bail. The bigger the number, usually a judge might let him go. The other side, the prosecutors, the police are like, no, Lil Durk is a danger. He has a lot of power and our witnesses might be in a lot of trouble if y'all let him go. The judge said, well, how y'all know that? The police said, well, we got another case for you and it's a doozy. So then police released details on Lil Durk's alleged revenge against the people that his brother. Now his brother's name is D-Thang. D-Thang and Lil Durk, very, very close. And the thing about Lil Durk is he be riding for his people. His label's called OTF. Only the family. So people he considers family, he's very connected to. So his brother one day goes to the Ops neighborhood for a party. He at a club, he having fun. The Ops say, what's he doing here? They confront him, an argument ensues, and D-Thang is tragically. Now Lil Durk is torn apart by this because his close friend King Von and his brother get around the same time. Like it really puts him in a dark place. So allegedly then Lil Durk says, hey, it's time to them folk that my brother. Now Lil Durk is way too famous to be running around doing this by himself. So he says, yo, let me hire some people to do it. I got money. Now you're gonna see a lot of similarities to the Quando Rondo situation if you've seen that video or you've heard the story before. So Lil Durk basically puts out a message. Anybody that wants to, those people that my brother, let me know. Lil Durk is a big guy in the streets, but he can't just tap somebody and say, yo, go those people. This ain't the mafia. People are gonna be like, yo, no, I'm not risking jail forever. So Lil Durk puts out a message. Whoever wants to do it, come forth. Two people come forth. Say, hey, we're willing to do it. Now the streets talk. Rumor has it this person did it. Rumor has it that person did it. But a big rumor starts floating around that this dude named Fred did it. No, Fred's not his real name, but I'm not gonna use their real names or their real pictures because I don't know, people get whatever. They're saying, look, Fred did this, Durk. So Durk says, great, y'all two that I just hired, Shaggy and Scooby, y'all gonna get this done. Now, here's where things start to get stupid. Shaggy and Scooby said, gotcha. Shaggy and Scooby hop in a whip. They start driving around Chicago. They get the drop on Fred. That means they find his location. They start waiting for Fred. They see Fred walking down the street. They get out the car. They chase him down. Now, how do police know all this? Well, there's cameras everywhere. But Shaggy and Scooby aren't that stupid. They got masks on, they got shiesties, they got everything black. You can't tell us them. All good. So they chase Fred down. They get Fred. Shaggy turns around and says, yo, Scooby. Starts shouting out his real name. Now, technically he's shouting out his street name, but it might as well be his real name. He says, yo, Scooby, Scooby, where you at? Scooby like, hey, yo. Shaggy said, They hop back in the car. Shaggy puts his phone in the charger. Scooby said, hey man, why you calling my name? Shaggy said, man, ain't nobody heard all that. Shaggy puts his phone in the charger, puts his phone down. They get out the car. They leave the car because it's an abandoned, stolen car. They leave it. Shaggy leaves the phone in the car. Police find the car, they find the phone, they say, you can't make this up. Grab the phone, they find out the phone is Shaggy's girlfriend's phone. They say, all right, they go over to Shaggy's girlfriend. They say, yo, you know Shaggy? She go, no. They go, you sure about that? Because we have a video of you in that stolen car getting food, and somebody dropped you off to get food. Who dropped you off? She said, I don't know. They said, that's okay. Shaggy, somebody, and if you got them food and you got them gloves, you got them everything they need, well, that makes you an accomplice. Can you say life in prison? She said, no, but I could sing though. Shaggy is a felon. Oh, she starts singing for real, saying stuff she ain't even gotta say. She said, I bet Shaggy did it. He a bad dude. She said, matter of fact, I bet he took my phone too. I ain't seen my phone, all that. Now, like I said in all my videos, this is the police's game. Remember, this whole time, they're not going after Shaggy, Scooby, this, that, and the third. They're going for Lil Durk. He's the king. But to get to the king, you gotta go through the pawns, the knights, the bishops. Right now, they're talking to a pawn, which is Shaggy's girlfriend. A pawn, easy to fold. They didn't do anything too crazy, but police are telling them, look, somebody, you finna go to jail for life with them, or just tell us what they did. Allegedly, same thing for Lil Durk's trial that they actually really want him for. In Quando Rondo's cousin, they hit up people who booked the flights. They hit up people who set people up together. They get the pawns to connect the knights and the bishops to the king. If you've never played chess before and this all sounds confusing, then, well, I'm sorry. But anyway, back to the case with Durk's brother. So they knocked down the pawn. They figured out, okay, Shaggy, she said, he's connected all this. The girlfriend just basically confirmed it, but well, they can't just go knocking down Shaggy's door. They need a lot more evidence. So now it's time to bring in other pieces. This is what the police usually do next. They'll look around for somebody that is probably connected to this whole thing, somebody that knows Lil Durk, and pick them up on like some random charge that they know they did, like a charge, jail for like 4 years. Then they tell them, look, instead of 4 years, we'll give you 1 year or maybe no years if you tell us certain things that we want to know. So they pick up somebody who I believe was not in Lil Durk's gang, but was a rival Lil Durk's